The plutocrats have told her. Joining me now, Kellyanne Conway, former White House counselor and to President Trump. Kellyanne, well, should Democrats take the doctor's orders and just rest easy?
Well, like her, most of them are in denial, Laura. They look at these polls, they pretend what they don't see. We look at the southern border, they pretend we don't see it. All the issues, Joe Biden is underwater. He's disapproved more than he's approved on all the major issues in those same polling. The Fox News polls, the Wall Street Journal polls. The horse race is one thing. It's impressive for Trump at this early stage. But it's the handling of the issues, and it's the more negative than positive towards Joe Biden personally and presidentially that is really the problem that he has. I'm not even sure Dr. Jill's an asset anymore. Most people look at her as like a nurse, not a doctor, to her husband at this point. And she's more of an enabler, I think. And when she denies what CBS News is telling her, listen, he's not doing well she denies the polls. And I think that there's something else going on here. I just think that his wife and his vice president, the two women in Joe Biden's life, front and center, are not really assets for him going into the fall. If Joe Biden were an asset, she would keep her own campaign schedule. And when she starts to do even more of that, it's only going to remind everybody that her husband lacks the agility, the ability, and the acuity to campaign for himself.
Now, we're still in the Easter octave, Kellyanne, so we think the media has really zeroed in on Trump and his nationalist followers of the Christian bent. Watch this.
I am God, is what Trump is saying to his followers. Why are they believing it?
These Christians have been co-opted by nationalism, by white nationalism.
We saw on January 6th is a not insignificant number of Christians who are whipped into a violent frenzy.
Jesus suffered an identity theft on January 6th.
It is a cult. Wake up!
Wake up, Kellyanne.
You know what, Laura? They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They were supposed to get Trump. They insulted him. Then they investigated him. Then they impeached him. Then they indicted him. Now he's on trial, and yet here he is, leading Joe Biden in the polls. And I think the Democrats will regret not getting rid of Biden and Harris a year ago and put someone else in there, maybe lose to Donald Trump in 2024, make him the face of the opposition. But this whole attack on Christianity and religion overall, it's not just on television, it's in the halls of Congress. You have so many Democrats who seem hostile to religion now. I think it's partly why they're losing voters of color, because if you go into any Catholic church, you and I are both Catholic, in any suburb in this country on a Sunday, it's multi-generations of Hispanics and Asian Americans filling up those pews in some of those masses. And you have Democrats always offering us their thoughts, never their prayers. Big social science surveys, people are losing their faith. They feel lonely. They feel isolated. We should be talking more about faith, not less.
Right, encouraging people to look to the Almighty. Kellyanne, great to see you as always.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.